Hey, we're still talking about workplace bullying. I have more stories of workplace bullying. Yep, that's a hot topic. Hot topic. And if you remember our stories from last time, we have this question: is the workplace bullying common? Yes, it is common. This person resigned from six full-time jobs because of bullies. Either a big percentage of people bully others in the workplace, or maybe she has had extremely bad luck. All of those offices she resigned from had a very high turnover. That should tell you something. And it was never just her who had to quit. She experienced insults about my physical appearance, my economic status, her economic status. It says she was poor. Questions about her private life. And they were accusing her of giving the wrong answers. Her work got sabotaged. People told lies to get me in trouble. I was prevented from taking a lunch break. Depends on how many hours she worked. That is totally against the law. And she was even cursed out for using the bathroom. What? Come on now. What place is this? She had objects thrown at her and money stolen out of her tote bag. What? Come on. That's crazy. She usually kept in touch with one or two people who had treated her decently. They told her that the bullies found a new target after she quit. What? This is crazy. She finally decided that she better apply for union-only jobs. She got a civil service job 30 years ago. 25 were good. 5 years were awful. But I was able to fight back because there were channels to go through. The bullies even got sent to other departments. What? With a raise and promotion? What? That don't make sense. What? Anyway. And then another person asked, what does workplace bullying occurs? It happens because bullying works. The boss gets results, more work is done, and an extra shot of power by abusing employees. Now, this is talking about boss and employee bullying. Then it goes to say because bullying is fun, or if the bully is not the boss, it occurs because the boss encourages it. Despite the turnover of employees, as they escape, it is still fun to abuse the new ones as I get hired on. She knows because it happened to her and at least 5 other people at that workplace. That is crazy. Then another question, why do people enable bullying at work even though everyone knows how much it hurts to be bullied? Why is everyone helping the bully by mocking the victim also? The answer, they are afraid if they don't act like that, they can be presumed to be on the victim side. And they will be the bully's next target. As for why management enables bullies, They are often bullies themselves. The writer says, companies think bullies make good managers and they groom them for management. It is sick, disgusting this situation. That's what the writer said. That's crazy. Why are some reasons why people are bullied at work? The answers from some readers are because people who bully you are cowards and psychopaths and are evil with an evil demon spirit inside of them who see you as an easy target and prey on your vulnerability, niceness, kindness, and godly nature. Then this person goes on to say she worked in a clinic and was being bullied by the clinic owner's wife. This woman thought that just because she was the owner's wife, she could do and say anything to you. She was very rude, mean, and condescending. She was also patronizing, and she thought she was intimidating. She acted all big and tough to compensate for the fact that she was an emaciated, anorexic, ugly woman with a mean, pointed face, covered with thick makeup, who weighed less than 100 pounds, had no breasts, no hips, who chain smoked in the back parking lot. She got her power driven from her position. If this loser wasn't the owner's wife, and acted like that, she would have been fired. Oh my goodness. I agree. Some people do bully others because they want to be like that person. They are insecure. They don't like the way they look. They don't like the way they feel. Their lives are secretly miserable, and they want other people to feel as miserable as they feel. And the writer goes on to say, when the owner's wife was there, she silently prayed, I am covered with the blood of Jesus. I'm covered with the blood of Christ. The second she started praying, the wife began to give her dirty looks, and she refused to acknowledge her or look at me when she looked directly to her. During lunch, she sat as far from me as she possibly could. In front of everybody, she would start being openly hostile and vicious to me, sharply reprimanded me for the task that other employees were doing the exact same way I was. Wow. But she said nothing to them. Oh, this story reminds me of a situation that I went through. This person was reprimanded for doing the exact same thing that other employees were doing, and I was the only one being harshly criticized for that. And then the reader goes on to say she would bait me into arguing with her. That sounds very familiar. The reader did not take her bait and remained calm and quiet, all the while silently praying to God in my head to protect me from this demon. The very next day, I asked God if I should quit the job or stay. The thought of staying put strong revulsion inside of me. The thought of resigning flooded me with new peace and relief. I resigned via email immediately the very next day, and within 1 week, got another job. God is great. Yep. Good for her. When you leave one situation, it's God's plan to set you up with a better situation. So there's always good in a horrible incident. You may not see it right then and there, but you will see it eventually. The same question, why does workplace bullying occur? Probably for the same reason bullying occurs anywhere. In the workplace, a bully may be threatened by what he perceives as the more talented people. Or, on the other hand, may be angry if working with others perceived less talented and not worthy of their positions. Workplace bullies may be perfectionists who criticize the work of others. As in all cases, bullies are people who probably were bullied themselves or who came from cold, maybe abusive, and neglectful households. If your boss is a bully, it's time to seek another job. No one needs that in their lives. Do not leave a job until you are sure you have another one. That sounds familiar. And like I said during my other session, if you go to EO in the company or to HR, a lot of times they work together. They are in cahoots. So you may need to go elsewhere. You may need to find an attorney. You may need to call federal EEO. Write your local newspapers. No one wants to be exposed like that. And as always, keep notes. I'm going to get you that EEO number. Just a minute. So, if you want to file a formal complaint, you must do so within 15 days from the date you receive notice from your EEO counselor about how to file a complaint. And rules differ for different companies. So look up your rules and adhere properly. And follow the guidelines. Meet deadlines. And keep witnesses. So you can get more information from the EEO complaints team at area code 202-649-5589. Again, the EEO complaints team, 202-649-5589. The name of EEO counselors appear on posters in the Department of Labor buildings or on DOL Labor Net. Or you may contact the Civil Rights Center at area code 202-693-6500. The toll-free number to find out how to file a complaint is 1-800-795-3272. And again, keep specific notes, days, times of events that happen to you. As soon as they happen, write them down. Keep witnesses. Do not wait to file a complaint, because these people need to be stopped. Until next time. Until next time, keep maintaining your bad-assness.